welcome. You're watching NDTV's YouTube channel. I'm Vishnu, bringing you an idea of what the big stories today are. There are two big stories that we are tracking. The biggest story that really appears to be making headlines is the decision of the government to remove the Home Ministry, to remove the top-level SPG cover to the Gandhis and to replace it with a Z+ level of security. At the moment, an elite force of 3,000 plus men and women are tasked with protecting a few selected protectees in the country, the Prime Minister for one, but the Gandhis were among those who were given this highest level protection. That has now been changed according to the government on the basis of some steps which have been announced. They have said, for example, that the Gandhis weren't really interested in using their SPG security and that there were a lot of occasions when Rahul Gandhi, for example, violated the norms in using armored vehicles, putting himself and SPG personnel in risk as well. But in addition to this, what the real development is, this is now cascading into a political story where the BJP, where the Congress is saying, and I quote, the BJP has descended to the ultimate personal vendetta mechanism, compromising the lives of family members of two former prime ministers to acts of terror and violence. That's in fact what Ahmed Patel, who's a close aide of Sonia Gandhi, has actually said. There are protests which the Congress is actually doing right now. They're doing it outside the Home Minister's home residence, I believe. On some other places in Delhi, they may be holding these particular protests. But government sources, as I mentioned earlier on, say that this is big move to withdraw the SPG is part of a review plan that they carry out every 5 years. So this is going to escalate into a big issue because what the Congress is saying is that after the assassination of Rajiv Gandhi, the former Prime Minister, there was a sense that security surrounding Prime Ministers in this country and top leaders in this country needed to be taken seriously, and that perhaps now this decision is something that needed to have been avoided. The other big story we are tracking at this stage, the process of government formation in Maharashtra, a war of words now, and it really needs to be said that's what this has descended to between the Shiv Sena and the BJP. Devendra Fadnavis, who was Chief Minister, meeting the governor earlier on today and submitting his resignation to the governor and saying at a press conference after that he was rather startled by the manner in which the Shiv Sena were issuing statements. And let me tell you what Devendra Fadnavis had to say. He said, given their statements, especially against the Prime Minister, we are stunned and hurt. No one from the BJP ever targeted Bal Thackeray or Uddhav Thackeray, but the way the Sena relentlessly attacked Modi ji, even our rivals didn't. We cannot accept it. Now, the issue between the Shiv Sena and the BJP pertains to the post of Chief Minister. Who is going to be the new Chief Minister of Maharashtra? Remember, the Shiv Sena and the BJP came to power in an alliance. The BJP doesn't have the numbers to form the government itself. It needs the support of the Shiv Sena. The Shiv Sena are acutely aware of that. And the Shiv Sena has said repeatedly that they want a 50-50 arrangement in terms of portfolio allocations. But today, Devendra Fadnavis said that he's been a part of all the meetings which have taken place, and there has never been any talk of the post of Chief Minister in Maharashtra being given on a rotational basis. So it's 2.5 years, which is what the Shiv Sena wants. The BJP saying there's never been any discussion on that. So at this juncture, a complete impasse as the Shiv Sena tries to protect its MLAs or those who won the election by taking them from one hotel to another hotel where they would perhaps not be vulnerable to advances made by the BJP to join their ranks. So those are two of the big stories that we are tracking today.